Welcome to the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib.
Yo, it's another news day. I feel good, I'm on top like a kufe. Sipping my coffee, shaking my head for homies acting goofy. Guess they do it for the gram or the TikTok, so who's me? Welcome to the crib, let's kick it like Bruce Lee. Part intelligent, part ratchet, that's half Neil deGrasse and half Boosie. Listen, man. Real spit, now that's lit, homie, truthfully. If you in the Tampa area, you should be down like Bruce B. We treat the pod like sex, we start slow in the full speed. You like the way we work it? 9 p.m. we going in, we podding perfect. Bees in the house, cause it's my posse. No worries because I know my posse got me. Be careful, we might snap like paparazzi. But yo, let's start the show and get lit like sipping hot toddy. What's good and pretty people? Friday evening, my name is Khary. This is my crib. And I invite you into my home for another evening of the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and every now and then like a showcase. We have another dope show for you tonight. Shaq and Ye have a little beef going on, and Shaq pretty much said, yo, Ye, you broke. Don't talk to me. We'll get into it. As you may know, Elon Musk now owns Twitter and wasted no time making changes. First, execs, and now about half the company seems to be out of there. We'll talk about it. Drake and 21 Savage has dropped a new album together called Her Loss. It hasn't been a full 24 hours, and already Drake is making news with his bars. Are they worthy? We'll get into this, that, and a bunch of other things. I'm joined by the homie Bees Buddha. What's up to everybody watching, podcast listeners listening? Hit that like button, hit the subscribe if you're not already. Share this to your feeds, feed the algorithm. We are going to have a good time tonight. Phone lines are open, 813-559-3339. Hit us up. Let us know your thoughts on anything we talk about tonight. If you're shy, jump in the chat, drop a comment. How's everybody doing? What is good? What's poppin', Bees? It's been a minute since we actually streamed. You know?
Ain't much, brother. I'm taking it easy. You know what I'm saying? As I always say, you know, I woke up. I'm proud to be here. I'm happy to be here. You know what I'm saying? Through the trials and the tribulations of which one goes through and they're weekly and they're normal. What you call it? I think I need to move. Yeah, I need to move that over something. Move that. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Through the trials and tribulations, things have been good. Things have been well. Also, you know what I'm saying? Last time I spoke to y'all, we was talking about the softball tournament, championship, and all that. You know what I'm saying? We are the champions. You know what I mean? B's got that nice, that trophy, first victory in 3 years. We feeling good. We living. We loving life.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm loving life. I'm glad to be here. I tell you what, we was gone the past couple of weeks because I was supposed to be gone. I was supposed to be overseas, chilling in Spain.
In Spain.
But I actually had to cancel it.
You gonna tell them why?
Because I found out that I'm getting old. Yeah, I found out I'm getting old. I didn't think I did anything strenuous, but then I sat down and my back said, "Oh, you shouldn't have did that." Yo, shortly after that, my leg went numb. My back started fucking up on me. I was like, what is going on? Ended up going to the doctor. It was diagnosed with a herniated disc. I was like, what the fuck? I read up on it. And that occurs with age. Pretty much. That's what it occurs with. It occurs with age. As you get old, shit in your body just starts saying, yo, I don't want to do this no more. It's pretty much like some gel that's in your fucking, some of the bones in your spine, and it's kind of getting squished out, or it's leaking, or it's deteriorated and shit like this, just because it's just something that happens with age and shit. I've spoke to a couple of people that said that they've experienced it, and it fucks with them every now and then, but it does get better. And it does feel like it's getting better, but when that shit first happened, yeah, I was not ready for no 8-hour flight, because with a herniated disc, one of the worst things you can do is actually sit down. Sitting down is painful. I was like, yeah, I can't do an 8-hour flight. 9 hours actually with the layover and shit. And then standing for too long hurts. They're like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cancel my trip. So I didn't go to Spain. I was also supposed to be in New York at that time. And didn't do that neither. I pretty much just chilled home, relaxed, said, you know what? I am no longer a spring chicken. That was a term my mom and dad used to always say when I was younger, talking about, oh, ain't no spring chicken no more. Well, this is the first time I feel like I'm saying it. And yeah, ain't no spring chicken. So I said, you know what? Let me chill. Let me relax and let me heal. Because in Barcelona, there would have been a lot of fucking walking. Because they ain't got Ubers over there like that. Or they ain't got Uber over there at all. Because the country just doesn't allow it. So I chose to chill and relax. And it was a free trip too. So for me to say, you know what, I'm not well enough to take a free trip to Spain, I really had to be fucked up.
Yo, you want to hear something crazy?
What's that?
I already had you set up for the trees over there. I just want you to know. I was gonna tell you like the day you left, like yo, just call my man, because my man he's from.
I read up on that stuff too. Oh, and Wayne says his older brother went through that. Very painful. The herniated disc. Yeah, it's not nice.
Oh yeah, that's a motherfucker, yo.
Yeah. Nah, I read up on weed in Spain, and it's legal but illegal. It's legal in certain it's legal in certain spaces.
Yeah, like it's crazy, but it's not crazy. As long as you abide by what they say.
Right. So
you know what I mean?
Out there they have cannabis clubs. They actually have cannabis clubs that are actual establishments. You know, they're like dispensaries, but you can go in there, chill, smoke, relax, blah, 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 blah. But the moment you leave, you're not supposed to have no weed on you. So you can't really you can't go there, buy weed, and then walk home with your weed legally. You can't have,
no. Doesn't do that.
You know what I'm saying? You can have weed in your crib. You can have weed in the place, but you can't have weed on your person in going out there. So I read a lot of people that when they're out there, or people that live out there, when they have weed on them, they put it in their ass or put it in their crotch, because the police can't search you without a warrant out there. Like, they can't be like, yo, what's in your ass, nigga? You know what I mean? Like, cops out here might dig in your pants and say, I know that shit is in your pants, and pull that shit out.
Fam. I remember being in AC.
AC is Atlantic City, by the way.
Atlantic City. I remember being in Atlantic City when I was on my bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember that the nigga was like, yo, you gonna pull your boxes down. Like, yo, like, nigga, we in the street. Nigga was like, nah, you gonna pull your boxes down, show your ass cheeks out here today, brother. That's how they was on it, yo. Like, and I'm saying to myself, like, come on, yo. Like, but niggas is on, like, criminals, fam. They deal with criminals. You know, it's different when you deal with like a criminal. Like a criminal is like somebody that he may not even hide what he doing. He just do it. If he get away, he get away type shit. But when you dealing with a career criminal, my nigga, like that's somebody that's trying to get away with shit. They got all types of hiding places. I had a homeboy. Mm-hmm. He was like, yo, if you fat, that's the best time to be a criminal. And I said, why? He said, yo, because you got rolls and shit that you can hide shit in. I said, makes a lot of fucking sense, yeah. That nigga used to keep a knife on the side of his fucking stomach.
Oh, my God.
In the roll. Like, pull a roll up, boom, put the knife in the roll.
Oh, man. Speaking of that knife shit, my nigga Heem sent me a link to a video today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if you saw it. It was it happened in the Bronx on Gun Hill Road. Shit was wild. A dude was in the bodega. They got video of the whole shit. Dude was in the bodega. Right? Dude was in the bodega.
Got you.
Another guy ran in the bodega with a knife, attacked him. Right? They started scuffling. And at some point, you can kind of see him stab him a couple of times. Boom, boom, boom. Dude got up, felt like, yo, I stabbed him.
Oh, that shit old, but I know what you're saying.
That's just old,
though.
Nigga jumped up after he stabbed him, jumped up, ran outside, went and jumped back in his car. But as he jumped up, dude jumped up, pulled out his burner, started squeezing off at dude, chasing him to the car, squeezed off, boom, 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 boom. He's shooting dude, and then all of a sudden 2 police run up and shoot him. I was like,
oh no, that's something totally different, yo.
Yeah, I was like, yo,
I didn't see that one.
That shit was right near my crib, my old crib, I should say.
Oh, it was near EV.
Yeah, it was on Gun Hill.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna see if I can find the video.
Give me one second.
All right, let's see if I can pull this video up for y'all real quick. Cause that shit was ill, yo. That shit was ill. I was like, yo, this is nuts. This is bananas. Let's see. My homeboy has sent this to me today. This shit was ill, yo. All right, I'm gonna pause this. Let me see if I can set this up, because I gotta make some changes over here. I gotta make some changes. I made a bunch of different I made some changes. If you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen some of the changes I made to my setup. You know, some changes I made to my setup here at the crib. You know, so, and with those changes,
what you saying though, I would like to compliment you on your little rap thing you got going on.
You saw the monitor setup, right?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
I like that.
What's going on?
You got me ready to get some of those.
No, you got to do it, y'all. Oh, what's going on? Why the fuck is this not displaying?
Cause like my son does, he got Marvel.
Oh, I know why. You say he got
I think
Marvel? Marvel what?
Yeah. Like you know how you got Run DMC and Biggie and Pac?
Yeah.
Okay, my son got Marvel. Like he got like Captain America.
Now,
and,
you know my daughter got me into those damn Funko Pops, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, my daughter
That's what
really
they call.
got me into them shits. Yeah, they're called Funko Pops. Funko. Is it Funko Pop? I think so.
Something like that. Fam,
Yeah.
I didn't invested over $1,000 in them. I know.
I ain't invest that.
I can show you my Cash App. Yo, listen, my son, like, he collects.
Oh, cause you keep sending your son Cash App money, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I actually looked at my Cash App the other day and did a record of, what the hell is my son spending? I mean, how much money have I been sending my son through Cash App? He asks me every day, hey, can you send me money through Cash App so I can get something to eat? Can you do this?
Damn, it's crazy when you look and you see, right?
Yeah, I look back. Yeah, it's like a couple $100 over the past 2 weeks, yo. Here we go. I got it now. All right, so this is the video that he sent me, yo. Boom. 2 dudes scuffling. Right? They got multiple angles, yo. Boom. On the floor. This is in the Bronx, yo. Gun Hill. Right around the corner from where I live. Dude's on top of him. Right here, you can kind of see, like, boom, boom. He's jigging him. He thinks he jigged him good enough. Dude got the bag. You see the bag around his neck?
Mm-hmm.
Think he got in that bag. Probably got a little 380 something. Boom. Starts busting off at dude. This dude is a terrible shot, though, because he's up on the car, but then the police pull up, run up on him. They start licking off. Dude that jigged him, he got out the car, ran off. They said he was grazed with a bullet to the head. But it's like, yo, how you that close up on a dude and you graze him?
Yo, I don't know, yo.
But yo, thankfully, well, shit.
Damn, this is like 11:30 in the.
This is 11:30. This is before lunch, nigga. This is before lunch.
Word.
Oh, actually, this is recent. This is yesterday. This is yesterday.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I thought
before
it was
lunch.
a different one.
But this is after the police started busting on dude. He fell down behind the ice cooler.
Because he probably stabbed up.
No, that's the dude that got shot by the police. He's the dude that ran out the store with the burner, started licking off at dude. He actually passed away. This individual.
He passed away. Fam, but didn't he get stabbed too?
No, yeah. Actually, you're right. He got stabbed.
He got stabbed too.
He got stabbed and shot. He got stabbed by the one dude, shot by the police.
By the cops. Oh, man, yo.
But I say this, though. It's not self-defense when you're chasing a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Fam.
It's not self-defense when you're chasing him.
He may be able to, because adrenaline. That's adrenaline right there. Even though like.
Yeah, the courts don't give a fuck about adrenaline. They'll be like, all right, instead of this charge, we'll give you this charge.
The sad thing is, he ain't gonna get no charge.
Yeah, he passed away, unfortunately. But in that instance, legally, you can't chase somebody that did something to you and then say it's self-defense. That can't be an argument, self-defense. You chasing a person that did something to you. At that point, it's no longer self-defense, it's revenge. It's revenge at that point. Even though the revenge could be in the heat of the moment, the adrenaline, everything going on, it's so fast. It's revenge at that point. Because he's running away, your life is no longer in danger. Even though you got stabbed up, he's now running away from you. So now you chasing him and saying, okay, come stab me some more, almost. In the Lord,
Yeah.
And then he starts shooting. The police was probably just driving by. All they see is somebody running out the store shooting.
Running outside with a gun.
Shooting. I gotta end this. We don't know what's going on. But he's chasing the guy. A guy's running away, and he's chasing. And that's
At
why
the end of the day,
you can't really say it's
the
self-defense.
him chasing him definitely makes it look like it's something else.
Exactly. And that's why you can't chase somebody and say it's self-defense.
Shit, I'd have told him it's an eye for an eye, niggas. Fuck it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm out here for.
Yeah.
An eye for an eye.
But he can't even defend that in court now.
He can't.
Because one, this is New York. So him even having a gun, you going to jail.
I'm sure he's not the proper age.
Probably not. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm not going to speculate. But it's fucked up. It's fucked up. Let's see. Cheryl in the chat says, yo, Khary, you know these young people can't shoot. And you're right. I actually saw a video the other day. Did you see this video, Bees? This dude was in the gun range. He was in the shooting range, right?
Uh-huh.
Pulled out the blammer. Bom, 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 bom. Hit everything around the target. No holes in the target. Yeah. Hit everything around the target, no holes in the target. And that's why y'all motherfuckers need to stop having guns, stop pulling out, stop shooting because y'all niggas can't shoot. As we've unfortunately learned.
Word.
You know? With that being said, let's go ahead and jump into our first topic of the evening, yo. But we're going to start off with the RIP to Takeoff. You know, this happened earlier this week. I think we've all heard the news about Migos rapper Takeoff unfortunately being killed in Houston after being shot after attending a private party at a bowling alley. Reports say that it was a stray bullet that hit him, that he wasn't the intended target, so they say. That's what they say. There's been a bunch of stories online with what reportedly or supposedly happened, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've heard a bunch of different stories, but I haven't heard anything from the police that says, "Hey, this is what happened. This is who's being charged. This is that." I haven't heard anything about any arrests thus far.
So right about now, that's the only people whose story really counts right now is the police.
Right. So there are a lot of stories going on online. Some of the information that I've heard thus far was that the party that they was actually attending was a party by J. Prince Jr.
Okay.
Like he was their guest there. I've heard reports that says somebody trying to protect Quavo because he got into a fight or got into a disagreement over a dice game. Says somebody pulled out a gun because somebody started attacking Quavo. And they kind of said it was friendly fire, which I'm not sure if that's what it is or not. There hasn't been no anything solid being spoken about. Nobody's actually spoken to police so far. This but the police has reported. They're asking people to step up, but it doesn't seem like too many people have stepped up. One of the stories that I heard was a woman. She was talking about it, and she said that she was going to go to the police, or she just left the police, or speaking with the police. She said that this wasn't an argument over a dice game. It was an argument that stemmed from the night before in the 5th Ward. This was some local shit between some local niggas. The shit got heated. There's a bunch of stories floating around, but there's nothing solid. There's no, hey, this is what happened with this incident. You know?
Gotcha.
But Takeoff was unfortunately killed during this incident.
That's so unfortunate, you know, for real, for real.
1/3 of the Migos. And in my opinion, I think for me, I've only become a fan of the Migos maybe over the past 5 or so years. Right? Maybe over the past 5 or so years. You know, prior to that, I wasn't a huge fan of the Migos, mainly because I didn't really pay attention to them like that. You know?
Got you.
You know what I mean? But I do know songs. I do know songs of theirs. A lot of their biggest songs, even though I never actually said, yo, let me go check out the Migos back then when they was first really popping, I heard the music. You know, I heard the Versace. You know, I heard the
Versace.
I heard the Hannah Montana. I heard the Hannah Montana. You know?
Okay.
But you know what?
Okay.
And back then, what you gonna say?
Yo, it's crazy that you say that because it's like I feel like what you're saying, because it's like, you know, I knew those songs, but I didn't like go out and like try to find the song.
Right. Them songs found you.
Yeah.
And you're like, wait a second. I don't even like this song, but I know this song. You know? Now I'm at this party. Versace. Oh, you know what I mean? Hannah Montana. You're like, nigga, I'm too old to even really know who Hannah Montana is, but now I know who she is because y'all niggas talking about her.
No, okay, I know Hannah Montana differently.
Yeah, I know. But they kind of made it like a hood name. Hannah Montana or some hood shit. You know what I mean? But even though I've grown to like the Migos, in the beginning, they were kind of the people that a lot of people were talking about when they was talking about mumble rap. You know? There's a video where it was like on Snoop Dogg's podcast or some shit, or his live, some shit that he did where he was talking about mumble rappers.
It was like, his podcast.
And he was like, you know, these mumble niggas be mumbling. But the cadence he was doing was Amigos type of cadence.
But you know what's so crazy?
What's that?
Now, with you saying that, like, this is how I personally feel. I think I might have said this before a couple of times in previous shows. With the Migos, you gotta respect it. Reason being, even if it is mumble, like you gotta respect it. Huh?
I said we thought it was mumble because we just wasn't listening.
Yeah, but now that I've heard, like now that I've kind of, it's cleared up to me somehow. I don't know how, but somehow it's cleared up to me to where like I actually know what these motherfuckers are saying. Everybody except for Future. I still don't be knowing what the fuck he be saying.
You know what? I fuck with Future too, yo.
Nah, yo.
I fuck with Future since about 2011, 2012.
I like some of his shit. His shit, he got a nice little wavy way to put his shit over. You know what I'm saying? But he's like, I don't understand shit that nigga says. He just gets the right shit. He just knows how to run the right shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
But I fucked with Future back in the days, but I kind of stopped fucking with Future as much over the years. I feel for me, he kind of changed, like the way he did. Like, there's nothing wrong with change. It's just his change wasn't for me. His change wasn't for me.
Okay.
And I'm actually looking through my Spotify playlists. Actually, boom, here we go right here. I'm scrolling through my playlist because there's a playlist I made years ago, a couple years back.
I can't see that shit. That shit blurry like a motherfucker. Okay.
It kind of focused. See,
it cleared up. Nigga,
I got Amigos playlist on here, yo. I got a Migos
Yeah.
playlist on here. I'm trying to see if it shows when I actually made it. It doesn't show when I made it, but I made this shit a while back, y'all. This was like when Culture 2 came out, I think.
Okay.
Top Down on the North. Now, I was fucking with that shit. But I grew to like the Migos to the point where I said, you know what? I'm making the Migos playlist just because I fucks with they shit. This shit was some years back now, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And Takeoff, I kind of fucked with his flow a little bit more out of the other two. You know, I kind of feel like
best. He was the best Migo. I'm gonna say it like that.
He might have
If
been.
anybody else doesn't want to say it, I'll say it.
For me,
he was the best Migo.
For me, I think he had the. I think his bars were the least wasted. If that makes any sense.
It makes perfect sense.
You know, it's like every bar was like, okay, I'm saying something here, though. And even though both Quavo and Offset was saying shit too, they probably had more bars that was like, I don't know what to say. Let me just fill this shit in real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of what I mean, you know?
Sorry about that.
Wayne over here in the chat said, yo, it's so sad because he was the quiet one and funniest one too, because I met him in the mall and he was the coolest person. You know? That's what's up. That's what's up. You know? Yeah, which I kind of felt that way too. You never really heard drama about. The only drama you heard from Takeoff was when academics asked him why you was left off Bad and Bougie. But Takeoff just pretty much responded, do I look like I was left off Bad and Bougie? Just because you don't hear my voice on the song don't mean I ain't crazy, paid, nigga.
And out of all their songs, that's my shit.
It is. That one actually got Lil Uzi Vert on it too.
Lil Uzi Vert on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bad and Bougie. Picking up shots with the Uzi. You know, that joint right there. You know. Okay, for me, with the Migos, what I liked about them, and I feel like it was Takeoff.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, there's something about certain Atlanta rappers because they got them ad libs. There's certain Atlanta rappers that got some ad libs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
They had the crazy ad libs though, y'all. Mama.
I start emojis. Yo.
Yeah, I think he said
I love
mama.
The ad libs.
I think he might have said mama one time, liked how it sound, and then started just saying mama as an ad lib in places where nobody said mama. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, listen. Yo, you know, their ad libs is like Jeezy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But I haven't heard his new shit. I need to listen to his new shit.
Who? Young Jeezy?
Yeah, Jeezy. He got some new shit. He got some shit called Snowfall.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't listened to it yet. But I think, you know what? This weekend I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna check it out.
I'm gonna listen to that tomorrow on my way to the Bacon Fest.
I'm hoping that I hope it's good to the point where it makes me feel like, oh, this album is beautiful. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm trying to think of an album that I can say everybody has heard. When they heard it, they was like, yo, I can listen to this shit all the way through nonstop.
It depends on who you are and how you take an album.
But I think there's some people, there's albums like that everybody kind of feels like that. Like a like a Wu-Tang, their first album. That's the album everybody I feel.
Everything on that album, okay, agreeable.
You know, I think
agreeable. Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar's Good Kid, Mad City is one of those type of albums.
That's with Money Tree and all that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shireen and all that shit. I think things like that. You know?
For me, I would go with Outkast's first album.
Yeah, Southern Playlist of Cadillac Music. Yeah.
I would even go with Jeezy's first album. There's one album he had that was like, wow.
And for me, most Jay-Z albums.
Okay.
But my reason for that is for saying that was I hope when I listen to albums, I hope when I'm playing the album I have that feeling like I don't want to skip this song. You know? Like this album's where it'd be like motherfucker could be rapping the best he's ever rapped in his life. But he just
the album sucks.
He just picked like the shittiest beats. It's like I just want to skip this because I don't want to hear this fucking 3-bar loop. Niggas that have a 3-bar loop. The whole thing, nothing changes. Like, I don't want to hear this for another 2 minutes. Nigga, get this out of here. You know? Shit like that. But I just be hoping that I have things that give me that type of feeling. I hear albums that give me that type of feeling. You know? So I'm gonna check it out. You know, but rest in peace to Takeoff, man. Niggas need to just stop being so quick to pull guns. You know, but the unfortunate thing is people are quick to pull guns because people know people that are quick to pull guns. It's at the point where nobody wants to fight no more because everybody's scared somebody's gonna shoot. How do we get out of that type of shit? I don't know. But I know one thing. I've actually my son. I agree with a lot of things my son says. But when Takeoff passed away, my son said, yo, I agree with his, hey, we need to boycott black murder. I totally agree with that. But the whole rappers are an endangered species, I can't roll with that one. I understand rappers have been killed at a higher rate than we've ever seen, but it's not because they're rappers that things happen like that. You know, it's not like, hey, people are going out saying, yo, I'm going to go target this person because they're a rapper. They say, hey, I'm going to go find somebody that got something I can take from them. In this case, they say it was a stray bullet. It wasn't because he was a rapper. The Nipsey thing, it wasn't because he was a rapper. Dude that killed Nipsey actually filed his lawyer filed a motion to drop it from murder to manslaughter.
Manslaughter?
Yeah, because he didn't intend on killing him. He's pretty much arguing that it was a passion type of thing because he called me a snitch. And I just got in my feelings and went crazy type of shit. That's what he's trying to argue for the charge to be dropped from murder to manslaughter. But my point in saying that, but my point in saying that is he wasn't out there saying, you know what, I'm gonna go kill a rapper today. You know, yes, rappers are dying, but they're not dying because people are out targeting people specifically because they're a rapper.
Yeah.
You know, XXX Tentacion, he was murdered. They didn't run up on him because he was a rapper. They ran up on him because of his success as a rapper to where he now had money. He showed that he was, I'm going to go buy a bike with this bread I got in this bag.
Mm-hmm.
People ran up on him because he had that bag with the bread. Not because he was a rapper. People are trying to say, rappers have the most dangerous job. No, rappers don't have the most dangerous job. It's not dangerous to be a rapper. Y'all make it dangerous by saying, hey, I got money. Yeah. I got jewels. Come try to get me. Come try to rob me.
Because listen, there's a couple of $1 million rappers out there that you be like, oh, wow, he got money like that? Yeah, he got money like that, but he just don't get into the motions of the bullshit. That's a nice picture right there. You know, your camera froze. That was a nice picture though. Just wanted you to know. Um, but you know what I'm saying? A lot of this rapper dying thing is like crazy. It's a little far fetched. It's a little over the edge. I think a lot of this shit is just coincidence and stupidity. Stupidity with coincidence. I think that's what it really is. What it boils down to. Comes to those two. Like the stupidity of showing where you are all the time.
Which is what
Stupidity
Ma
of
Smith over
being
here says in the
around
chat.
like, huh?
He says, Ma Smith said, I think it's dangerous now because of social media.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's not. So I think it's dangerous now because of social media. It's not because they're a rapper. It's because they're showing what the fuck they got on social media and saying, hey, I'm going to be here. I'm doing this, blah, blah, blah. Like, if I go to the bank, take out $10,000, put it in a bag and say, yo, and then do a live stream talking about, yo, I'm driving down Martin Luther King Boulevard to go to this dealership to buy a car. Somebody runs up on me, it ain't because I'm a rapper, it's because I had 10 G's in the bag and told everybody where I was going to be at this time.
For real.
You know?
That's why you always post. You're supposed to post the day after. If you're gonna post, you're like, yeah, nobody's saying there's anything wrong with posting.
The only
when you gonna post,
you know what?
Post the day after.
The only rapper I can really think of that I can say he died because he was a rapper, it's probably Biggie. Biggie might be one of the only rappers that died because he was a rapper.
Okay.
You know?
I'll need you to get into that a little something.
Pac. Pac didn't die because he was a rapper. He died because he was a rapper that tried to do some gangster shit and started getting into gang fights and shit. His killing was retaliation. You know? Big L's passing wasn't because he was a rapper. It's because, from things that I've heard, it was because of a mistaken identity. They thought he might have been his brother or something like that, from what I heard. You know? Jam Master Jay wasn't killed because he was a rapper. You know, stories say that there was some things going on. He was dealing with some other shit, and some of that something happened between that was caused him to get killed. You know? King Von wasn't killed because he was a rapper. He was killed because he was a street nigga, got into a fight, and some other street niggas shot him. Mo 3 wasn't killed because he was a rapper. He was a street nigga that did street shit, got involved with street niggas, and got killed. A lot of these rappers that got killed aren't killed because they're rappers. A lot of people get killed because they're street niggas that happen to rap.
Yeah.
It don't be the rap life that gets them killed. It be the street life that gets them killed. You know?
Well said.
And that's why I say Biggie's probably been the only one that died because he was a rapper. He didn't even really get it Pac like that. And I think he was killed simply because he's the rapper from New York that Pac was beefing with. There's got to be some type of retaliation.
It just looked like a good scapegoat. That's how I feel.
Yeah. So no, rappers are not in danger because they're rappers. J. Cole can ride his bike through any city in the world and nobody fucks with him.
Andre 3000 walks through the streets
with
like
a fucking flute. This nigga plays the flute and then kicks a few bars, chills. Nobody fucks with him. You know? There's millions of rappers
Yes.
that don't need bodyguards. But the common thing that those
Facts.
people, that the common thing with the rappers that don't need bodyguards, you know what it is? They don't give a fuck about jewelry. Them motherfuckers can have $1 million, $10, $100 million in the bank and walk around with a shoestring with a key on it around their neck. You know?
Facts.
Got a credit card that they could buy anything in the world. Got a fucking black Amex with no limit. They could buy whatever the fuck they want at any given time. Nobody fucks with them. Because they don't portray that shit.
It's true.
And I'm don't mean to bring this up on Takeoff thing, because his thing seems to be totally like separate from that. That seems to be like just some type of freak, not intended type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I keep hearing a lot of times, rap is the most dangerous job. Nah, nigga, rap is not the most dangerous job.
Not at all.
Firefighters more dangerous than a rapper.
Yo, there's way more dangerous jobs than being a fucking rapper, yo.
Right. You know?
Drilling for oil, oil drillers, you know, shit like that.
Yeah, oil.
Cave explorers, like shit. Let's not forget about fucking deep sea divers.
I love hip hop, nigga. I love rap, but y'all jobs are not dangerous, nigga. They're only dangerous because you make them that way, in my opinion.
For real.
In my opinion.
Nah, I feel you.
You know?
Yo, there's rappers that you never hear, but they get into anything, yo.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And live good lives.
Yep.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So
now think about it.
So I respect y'all thoughts, y'all opinions, but rappers are not an endangered species. Rappers are not the most dangerous job in the world. Y'all niggas are tripping.
Now, I'm gonna tell you like this. If you like, I'm gonna say if you like 20 to like 13, drill rapping is a dangerous what you call it? It's a dangerous job.
No, drill rapping isn't dangerous. The shit they do outside of rapping is dangerous. You know? You don't gotta you don't gotta
a lot of the drill rapping is to get at somebody else. So right. You don't think that incites like like 200 and something drill rappers died in during the pandemic.
Well, see, too many people get the title of rapper, man.
Rapper, that's true.
You know, because just as many people that rapped used to play basketball or wanted to play basketball at some point. You don't call them.
Okay.
You don't say 200 basketball players died. You know?
Okay, got you.
It sucks to say it, but it was 200 street niggas that died that wanted to be rappers.
So 200 inspiring rappers died.
Yeah, but I wouldn't even say that because no, and the reason why I wouldn't say that because everybody's aspiring. Everybody's aspiring to be it. You know? But just because you had out a couple of videos, it's like same analogy with the basketball player. They're only going to say an aspiring basketball player if the motherfucker was playing basketball in college and actually doing it. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I don't think all 200 of them was booking shows all over the country. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It sounds good in the news for the headlines to say rapper killed, rapper killed. You know why? Because it starts demonizing rap. It starts demonizing hip hop and keeps hip hop and rap in that negative light. By everybody that's in the hood that gets killed is an aspiring rapper. They automatically have the title of rapper. I think that might be the first thing people do when they hear of a young black kid getting killed in the hood. They might, let me search his social media. Oh, he got a video. He was a rapper. Oh, he made a song. He was a rapper. You know?
Yeah.
And Cheryl said, what the heck is a drill rapper? Drill is a style of hip hop that kind of derived from a sound of hip hop in the UK that kind of has it's like a triplet type beat and like electronic synths that kind of like pause and break, and it's like drums in and out of the bass, and it's a style. It's a very different style where it has a totally different vibe to it. It's like a different cadence and everything. Yeah. But a lot of the subject matter in that is like dissing other rappers. A lot of time in the form of gang activity and shit like that.
If you ask me, it's gang music, yeah.
Yeah. But there's drill rap that isn't gang. Isn't gang. You know, so let's move on now. Let's move on.
Let's get.
And from there, we're gonna go into Elon's Twitter takeover. Elon Musk bought Twitter. Twitter is probably one of the biggest platforms in the world for communication of all types of media, speech, pretty much whatever you want to say, you can post to Twitter. And now that Elon bought it, you can pretty much say whatever you want to say now more than ever. Since he bought Twitter, he said, yo, I'm going to make free speech. Once he said that, mad white people just started saying nigga with the hard R on it. They just started posting nigga. Y'all are niggas. I can say it on Twitter now. Y'all are niggas. Yo, they say it rose.
So,
it was
so
a
do I make
500% increase in the usage of the word nigga on Twitter.
So do I like create a Twitter and then be like, you know, caveman, honky, you know what I'm saying, white bread? Like, do I start like doing that?
Yeah, but you could do that before then.
Oh. Okay.
Because a lot nobody really finds those offensive really. They're just like, those are just regular words. It's not its own word.
Damn, yo. You know what it is though? You know what I do find was offensive back in the day, and we stopped using it?
What's that?
Go ahead, peck of wood. Yo, fair. Listen, that shit used to turn a white guy fucking white. She talking about a peck of wood. You gotta say it like with the on it. So yo, and that's so crazy. So you saying, you know something though? It don't sound the same when you type it. To me, it don't sound the same when you type it as to when you say it. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, when you type nigga, it sounds like you saying nigga. Because when you read that shit, you're like, wait. That's an ER?
Yeah, that's what it is because of the spelling. But like, yo, what if I was to type, you white bread Hockenberry chicken shit? Like, how you think that would work? Would that really like go over?
Yeah, nobody would really be bothered by that.
But because it's typed. But if I say it in his face, yo, listen, see, all this time, right? We've been offended by this word nigga, even though we use it loosely amongst each other. But all this time we've been offended by this word. They found a word that offends us. It's like the ultimate word to offend us. They even got some of the foreign, and I'm going to say, this is what I'm going to say. We got some of the foreign niggas that be using the word towards a black American You understand what I'm saying? Like it's what you call it, because I'm done with the what you call it. I'm not Afro American, none of that. I'm American. I was born here. You understand what I'm saying? If there was a war and I had to go to fight for the country, I would have to go fight for America. Not saying that I am. They're gonna have to lock my ass up because I ain't fighting for a bunch of motherfuckers that's going to turn around and treat me bad as soon as I come back in the fucking from the fucking war and shit like that. Fuck y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? Veterans, black veterans get it fucking bad. But anywho, you know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel.
Gotcha. Well, Elon pretty much said, yo, if you can say it in the real world, you can say it on Twitter. And for me, I'm like, okay. But the thing is, in the real world, ain't no white man gonna walk up to me and call me a nigga. Because in the real world, he know he probably gonna get punched right in the fucking mouth. If a white man walks up to me and just says, you know what? You're a nigga. He's gonna get punched in the face right there on the spot, no questions. You know? So there's real world consequences to some things you say to people. On Twitter, there's not no real world consequences. If a white person says, yo, Khary, you're a nigga on Twitter, you know how much work I gotta go through to now track this motherfucker down? Just so I could punch him in the mouth? Elon needs to make that a lot more simpler. Be like, oh, this account used the word nigga. Here goes their address from where their fucking account is. Here goes their IP of their phone. Here goes the location as they're moving. If he did that, I bet you them people that saying nigga would not say it. You know what I'm saying? Real world consequences. That's why, yeah, you can say things in the real world, but there's real world consequences.
Yeah.
You say the wrong thing to the wrong person, guess what? You're gonna get your ass motherfucking whooped.
Yo, I seen this white dude that hired a black dude to say the word nigga for him.
Oh, I saw a skit about that too.
Yeah.
I saw a skit about that. So a white guy was mad at his friend, so he had his other black friend say the word nigga for him. And I was like, you know what? Even though this skit is funny, I'm bothered by it. And I'm bothered by it. Why? Because the black man was speaking for the white man because the white man wanted to say nigga, but he couldn't say it out loud.
See, and that's, once again, that's manipulation. It's like the game of pool, yo. You know what I'm saying? It is. You know, like the pool table is the earth. Check it out. Pool table is the earth. You got red balls, you got green balls, you got yellow balls, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But what's the key to the game? It's for the white ball to knock all the balls off the table. And what's the last ball that has to be knocked off? The black ball. It's the fear black balls. It's the fear black balls. I'm trying to tell you, yo.
Let's see. Cheryl says, yo, I wonder if he's going to let Trump back on. Yeah, he'll probably let Trump back on there. But
Trump is already, yeah.
The thing is, Trump probably ain't probably going to use it because he got his own social network that he done bought. That he wants to motherfucking fire up. And somebody, I saw a report today that said he might actually be declaring running for president again November. You know, so there's that.
Son, why you in here making all this noise?
But he can't. He probably won't come back to use Twitter on a consistent basis because he got his own shit that he's trying to get popping for his own people. So, you know. But besides allowing people to use nigga, whatever the hell they feel like it, he laid off execs. He said, you know what? We're gonna start fresh. I'm the boss. Y'all are out of here. Laid off a bunch of the execs. And then today, he actually laid off a bunch of employees. which they say might be up to about 50% of the company potentially. Let me pull this up real quick. Let's see. So he fired half the Twitter staff. He actually sent out a memo or email that says
half the staff. So what? How much is that? He saved what?
About 3,000 people. He said, in the effort to place Twitter on a healthy plan, we will go through a difficult process of reducing our global workforce on Friday. We recognize that this will impact a number of individuals who have made valuable contributions to Twitter, but this action is unfortunately necessary to assure the company's success moving forward. Given the nature of our distributed workforce and our desire to inform impacted individuals as quickly as possible, communication of this process will take place via email by 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Friday, November 4th. Everyone will receive an individual email with the subject line, your role at Twitter. It says if your employment is not impacted, you will receive a notification via your Twitter email. If your employment is impacted, you will receive a notification with next steps via your personal email. If you did not receive an email, contact HR at this email. And he pretty much closed all Twitter offices on today. Temporarily suspended all access cards. It says if you are in the office or on your way to the office, please return home.
Wow. He's not playing.
Yeah. And they say that he actually brought in about 50 people, 50 engineers from some of his other companies to pretty much go through who should stay, who should go. You know? But there's employees in California that said that they're going to file a lawsuit.
A class action?
They're going to file a lawsuit because he's in violation of California and federal law, in part because there was insufficient notice. You know?
So they're basically saying he bought the company on Monday, said everybody fired on Tuesday?
Almost like, not exactly like that, but pretty much within a matter of weeks. Within a matter of a week or two. Laid off pretty much a bunch of the execs. This was the CEO he got rid of. And a bunch of other top execs at Twitter. First day, that's what he did. He's implementing changes to being verified, where you're gonna have to pay $8 a month for your blue check, which for some people that's very important. For others, they don't really care. But there's no charge for it now. It's just about verification that you're of somebody of prominence or importance, or you're some type of figurehead, and we're just verifying that this is actually your account.
Hey, excuse me, I have to ask this because you know I'm not on Twitter.
What's that?
What is a blue check?
You're on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
You ever notice blue checks on Instagram? And then usually like for celebrity
next
accounts?
to the person's picture or something?
Yeah. They usually like celebrity accounts.
Yeah.
Or somebody, it's pretty much that check mark pretty much says, yo, this account is officially this person or a representative of this person. So that's what the blue, that actually came from Twitter, because Twitter actually started that whole blue check process that says, yo, this is an actual verified account of this person. You know, now, not anybody can get a blue check currently with Twitter or Instagram. In order to get a blue check, you have to be of some type of prominence, have some type of followers, and they need to actually verify that it's you. You know, like you're a celebrity or you're some type of influencer, or a lot of people are actually fucking with you. And the blue check was pretty much there because it was easy to impersonate somebody. You know? So say you was on Twitter and you had 1 million followers and your name is Real Bees Buddha, you know? Somebody would be able to say, hey, I'm Real Bees Buddha, but I'm just going to take off one letter. So it looks like it's you. They might start posting like it's you. and it'll be easy to confuse people. That blue check came about because of shit like that. It was real easy to impersonate people. So the blue check was saying, hey, this is the official account. But now Elon is saying, hey, if you want to keep your blue check, you got to pay us a month. You got to pay us monthly. And it also sounds like anybody that wants to pay can get that blue check if they want.
So a scammer is willing, like, that makes no sense, because a scammer is willing to pay that.
Yeah.
$8. Because listen, that $8 is nothing. I'm gonna make that back.
Right.
Once I get to scam, once you let me in so I can scam, I'm good.
Right. Like for me, I could probably pay some money, get a blue check, start tweeting on a couple of motherfucking prominent people's shit, and people would probably say, oh, who's this person with the blue check? Let me follow them. Just because you got a blue check. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this person must have a blue check for some reason. But now you could buy that blue check, and now that you could buy it, is it as valid? I don't know. That's one of the things that he's changing on Twitter. He spent $44 billion. He wants his money back in some way. In some way. But there's also this woman that started this investment company that says that she believes Elon Musk is trying to make a super app. And she says in America, we don't really understand what a super app is. But in countries like China and places like that, there's apps out there that they call super apps. Like one is called a WeChat Pay, where it actually has digital payment service, a messaging app, and a bunch of other things all built into one app. So it's like, if Twitter was to become a super app, they say, hey, you'll be able to pay shit with Twitter. You'll be able to receive money with Twitter. You know, you'll be able to access your bank accounts with Twitter. You'll be able to access messaging with Twitter. You know?
Nah.
And, right. I wouldn't use one app for all of those things.
Nah.
But there are some people that will.
That's what I'm saying, right? And that's all the people that's gonna be getting hit. Somebody listen, I understand Eli, you know, what you call it. But the scammers, that's something the scammers are waiting for, yeah. They're gonna eat that shit up.
Well,
they're gonna eat that shit up, I'm telling you. Fam, I just learned some shit, what you call it, with my shit. Like niggas is trying to bounce my shit on the dark web and shit like that. Like,
yeah.
It's crazy. So it could happen to anybody, but then to put all your eggs in one fucking basket. See, and that's what I call that. I'm going old school with that. You're never supposed to put all your eggs in one basket, yo. Fuck
well,
that.
It's not necessarily putting all your eggs in one basket. It's a connection to get all your eggs. So,
but
you don't necessarily have to bank with Twitter. Your bank would then connect to Twitter.
No, I get what you know. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but there's still, understand what I'm saying. You still putting all your eggs in one basket.
What I'm saying is all your eggs are already in the basket right now. All your shit is already digital. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, not me. I still, yo, listen, I still get paper.
But it's also digital. You know? Outside of cash.
They be asking me to go paperless all the time. I'll be like, nah, I need that.
Hey,
they don't even understand why I need that. I need that.
All your paperless transactions are still in the computer. They're still in the same database. It's still accessible the same way as everybody else shit is. You just said I don't want to look at it right now. You know what I'm saying? So like if you call up and say, yo, I have a dispute about my bill, they're looking at it paperless. They got this system that they just pull it up on. You know? So everything that we think is not there, it's there. Everything is connected. It's just a matter of, like, all of our eggs are already in one basket. It's just a matter of connecting, touching these eggs together now. You know? We all just have our own basket. But I wouldn't use a super app. Even though I already use a super app, it just doesn't look like a super app. And that super app that I already use, Google. Think of all the shit they got that I use. It's just that they have separate apps for everything. If Google wanted, they can put all of this shit in one app. They just choose not to, because they know the American people ain't with the super app. And I think she has a point, but she forgets that places like China forces you to use what they want you to use. You know? It's not like they could say, you know what? I don't want to do that. They're like, nope, you got to use it. Here, we get pushback all the time. Even from the inside, people like motherfucking, what's that dude's name? Eric Snowden, I think. Started telling us how how the government was watching us and reading our shit and seeing all the dick pics that go around.
So you saying the government has seen a lot of dicks, huh?
Yeah, the government got a lot of dick pics in their database. You know, from what he was saying is
they got tits, pussy, they got all that shit.
So he was saying the way the government like capture shit, they capture anything coming into the country data-wise. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But when we use the internet and shit, when we send like these messages, we don't know where they're going. And when I say that, they go through all these different nodes on the internet that connect to different places and send it back. And then this happens in milliseconds. But a lot of times, these could bounce across the ocean to a node over in France or some shit, and then come back over here. Once it bounces over there and comes back, it just came into the country. So they tracking that.
Mm.
You know? So when you email somebody, even though you might be emailing somebody that lives next door, that internet traffic might go across a few nodes that might be in another country, come back over here, and now your shit is in the database somewhere. CIA and shit like that. You know? So yeah, there's a database of dick pics out there. You know? What else I had? What else I had on this Twitter shit though?
What's up with Shaq?
Super chat. I mean, let's see. I think that's everything I have for that. Oh. I wanted to segue because Diddy's buying a cannabis company. And they said in one of the reports that because of this right here, they actually found out that Diddy actually invested some money with Elon into Twitter. You know, because Twitter costed Elon $44 billion. He didn't have the full $44 billion to give him. He had to raise a couple of billion. So he had people throwing money in the pot. They say one of the people that threw money in the pot was Diddy. Now, out of $44 billion, they say Diddy contributed about $10 million, maybe, which ain't a lot, but it contributes when you're short a couple of billion. That shit helps. Sound like furniture being moved over there, B.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a temper tantrum or something going on over there, yeah.
You know, but yeah, Diddy supposedly bought some of this company. I mean, contributed to this fund for Elon to buy Twitter. So Diddy owns a small part of Twitter, probably, maybe. But that came about because he's buying a cannabis company, allegedly for about $185 million, which Diddy buying this company would mean that he would be the first and largest minority-owned, vertically integrated, multi-state cannabis company, which is big, you know? Diddy says, yo, my mission has always been to create opportunities for Black entrepreneurs and industries where we've traditionally been denied access. And this acquisition provides the immediate scale and impact needed to create a more equitable future in cannabis. And the Wall Street Journal revealed this, seeing paying as much as $185 million for the companies in question. That's $185 million. That's a lot of goddamn money. What you think about that, Beast?
Yeah, that's a lot of money for a lot of bud. That's a lot of money for a lot of bud. That's what I gotta say about that right there. Yo, fam.
That's a big move.
Yo, listen, as a businessman, yo, he's smart. He's smart. He's always been, I'll give him that. He's always been like ahead of the pack when it comes to certain business moves. Some people in their business moves, some people are lucky. Yep. You know what I'm saying? But him particularly, he happens to be strategic with his shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't never really hear nothing about him falling back. I only hear about him moving forward. It doesn't matter if it's how long would you say? He's got at least 30-something years since he's been a household name?
Since the 90s.
Since the 90s. So with that being said, like, to come from the streets of Mount Vernon, fuck all that Harlem shit you be talking, boy. To come from the streets of Mount Vernon to now be worth, what is he worth? Almost like 830 million or 890 million?
They said that
almost close.
They said that he replaced Kanye on the billionaires list. He said he's a billionaire. He replaced Kanye.
Hey, fam.
Now, if that's factual or just a system trying to say, yo, fuck you, Kanye, I don't know. But we'll get into that later.
It's what you call it? It's well deserved. It's not. I'm not going to say like, yo.
If he's not with this acquisition, he's on his way.
You feel what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong with that, yo.
Mm-hmm.
He's a person that he wanted to be great.
Yeah.
And in turns, and his genius as a businessman is what puts him in the. And listen, because I mean, yo, Bad Boy, yeah, made some money, but fam, Bad Boy ain't make no fucking, ain't make no nigga no billionaire. Ain't no nigga truly no music motherfucker, no billionaire.
Bad Boy Buddha. Bad Boy Bud.
Bad Boy Buddha is going to do something totally different. That's going to put him in a whole different class
Bad Boy
of money.
Bud? Yeah.
Feel what I'm saying? Because people smoke weed, but fam, then to know, yo, fam, you already know those Biggie packs are coming. You understand what I'm saying? Fam, and he could just name a bunch of the shit after the hits.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to make a Biggie pack, though.
I'm just being what you call it.
I know, but if it wasn't for today's generation using that whole smoking on somebody pack as disrespect, there probably would have been a Biggie pack. if that action wasn't put into such a disrespectful way nowadays, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That probably would have been.
So let me ask you this: so it was disrespectful when they was like they got that Obama pack. Because I feel like that was the beginning of the packs.
Probably not.
You get what I'm saying? Like, are all the packs disrespectful?
Now they are.
Because of Cheryl, because of drill rap.
You know, now they are. You know, especially after Gucci talking about smoking on that, whatchamacallit, Loke pack during the battle.
Oh.
You know, and then all these songs out now talking about smoking on this person, smoking on that person. You know, Did you heard that song before?
Nah.
I think you heard.
Yeah, I feel like I be so.
You seen the video? You seen the video? You seen the video?
Yo, fam,
of the
I be
kids,
so out of touch.
on the
I just be.
you seen the video of the kids on the golf course talking about who I smoke? They was in the golf course.
Who's that? That's Jeezy?
Nah, that's some young niggas. I think some niggas.
All right, I'm gonna check it out. I'm sure I can find it. It's sure it's easy to find if that's hot right now.
Mm-hmm. All right, but let's move on. Let's move on to what has seemed to become our motherfucking Kanye segment, because Kanye's been staying in the news. Every week I'm like, I don't want to talk about Kanye this week, and Kanye does some shit to be in a goddamn news, man. Always saying some shit, you know. Now he got into it with Shaq. He been talking shit about people, you know. He was talking shit about Shaq. And Shaq said, yo, nigga, you don't know me. You don't know me, yo. He said, all right, so the interaction started when Kanye tweeted, Shaq is in business with Jamie Salter. Jamie first said he's 50-50 with David Beckman and 50 was 50 with Shaq. I said, Jamie, there's no such thing as 50-50 in business. Who has the extra 1% for control and voting rights? You know? They went on saying, yo, Jamie then said he's actually got 51% on both deals. He said, we as creators and talent get so caught up in our vanity that we don't understand the fine print, like Dave Chappelle said. We need to stop giving control of our own names and likeness. And with that being said, they say that Yeezy does not own his fucking designs and shit. So, but Jamie Salter's a Canadian billionaire.
Fam, they got them shits in Marshalls. Go ahead.
He's a Canadian businessman, billionaire. ABG bought 50% of Shaq's future earnings. The company also owns more than 50 brands. O'Neal is one of the company's largest shareholders.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why Shaq actually has been on some podcasts and shit talking about all the companies he owns, is because he's one of the biggest shareholders in this company that owns all these other companies. So, but what Kanye was saying didn't shit well with Shaq. He said, yo, believe me, you don't know me like that. Worry about your business. And then Shaq had one of the best clapbacks I felt. I was like, yo, this is well-deserved. He said, and to quote the once great Kanye West, I got more money than you, so why would I listen to you? Past few weeks, Kanye was known to say, yo, I got more money than you. Why would I listen to you? He said that shit. You know, he told us he said that shit. But now Kanye's off that billionaires list because of some other shit he said. They got him up out of here. Now his words are like they're coming to bite him in the ass. And I tell you what, I don't think you really can clap back to that. You can't clap back to your own words being used against you. You know? Pretty much said, nigga, you broke.
Kanye. This is what cracks me up about Kanye. Kanye is definitely one of those old school artists. And when I say old school artists, this motherfucker don't own shit. God damn. You would think in this day and motherfucking age that this motherfucker would copyright or do something. It owns something, motherfucker. You don't see what the fuck is going on around you? Tyler Perry, that nigga owns his shit. You feel what I'm saying? Fucking, yo, Puff Daddy, Ian fucking Puff, he owns his shit, motherfucker. Jay-Z, I believe, he owns his shit. Nigga, you out here, man, listen, I don't understand. I just don't understand, yo. Like, nigga, you should have been in motherfucking what's the fucking movie? Capital, was it Capital Records, Empire Records? What's the fucking movie with fucking Beyonce and all that? Fam, goddamn,
17.
Cadillac Records.
Yeah.
Cadillac Records. That's the name of the shit. Listen, it's just like what you call it. Kanye is like motherfucking Muddy Waters. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He got a bunch of motherfuckers around him, trying to let him know, like, motherfucker, wake up. Chuck Berry told that motherfucker. He said, yo, yeah, the Cadillac, da-da-da, yeah, you like that? Yeah, I own that. That's mine. Nobody bought that for me. I got that. I'm saving every dime I got. I'm saving all my fucking money. You feel what I'm saying? Then Howlin' Wolf, he met Howlin' Wolf. And he said, yo, you stay around long enough. This is what Muddy Waters said to Howlin' Wolf. He said, you stay around long enough and you could get one of these. And he was talking about a Cadillac, right? Mm-hmm. And Howlin' Wolf replied to him, Cadillac? I don't want no Cadillac. I got this truck. This truck is good enough. He said, yeah, it ain't pretty or nothing, but I own it. It's mine. Fam, you supposed to own your shit. When the nigga did his music, yeah, that motherfucker had him in the studio, but nigga, I own my shit. This shit is my shit. You working for a nigga. At the end of the day, he cracks me up with slavery and all that. Slavery was a choice, you dumb motherfucker. You can have millions and still be a fucking slave. And he's a fucking slave.
Yep.
It's certain things that he does say that I do agree with certain shit, with like the what is it, the cinematic shit, the shit that they beefing about with the Jews and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. I get a lot of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's another whole other who. But for all of the latest business decisions and shit like that, with you not owning nothing, like you motherfucker, you don't even own music. Like, come on, bro. Come on.
Yeah. It seems like these comments with Ye and Shaq kind of came after Sack and Charles Barkley had some issues about Kyrie Irving. Did you hear what they had to say?
Kyrie.
Did you hear what
Kyrie
Shaq
just on some other shit, yo? I can't explain. Kyrie is different. Kyrie shit ain't ranting. Kyrie shit on some other shit. I see Kyrie shit. Kyrie on some. He's speaking some political black mind shit. His shit just a little deeper. He just don't know how to explain it correctly. That's what you call his problem.
Nah, he shared some shit that was I haven't seen the film, so I can't really speak on the content of the film, but from what people say about the film, say it was a bunch of bullshit. It was just from what they say, it was the shit that he shared. I haven't read it, so I can't say exactly what's in it or what's not in it or what it's saying or not. But from general consensus that I've read or keep seeing in the repeated rhetoric that I see about this film is that it's based on a bunch of lies and shit like that. Nothing in there is actually factual. It's what they're saying. You know, but I haven't read it. I haven't seen it. I haven't read it. It's actually a book, and I think it's a film. So that's what people are saying, and Kyrie kind of shared this and just said, yo, check it out. He didn't necessarily say, yo, I believe this or I don't believe this. He was just like, yo, here, look at this. And people are like, oh, you're promoting this, you're promoting that. But let me play what Shaq. Let me play what Shaq was saying. Shaq on Kyrie.
17 million Instagram followers, another 5 million or so on Twitter. You're all over social media. Do you ever put something out there, Shaq, that does not represent something that you feel?
I was probably one of the first guys on Twitter. And when I realized the power it had, I knew I had to be very responsible. Followers, platform, whatever you call it, I knew I had to be responsible. I I try to make people happy. I try to make people smile. My formula has always been the same: 60% to make you laugh, 30% to inspire you, and 10% whatever I'm selling. You have to be aware of what you're doing. And you have to be aware that sometimes when you put stuff out, not everybody's gonna like it. Some people are conscious, some people are not. I could tell he's not conscious. He doesn't really care what's going on. But us, I know that the game that we used to love and we promote, it brings people together. And it hurts me sometimes when we have to sit up here to talk about stuff that divides the game. Now we got to answer for what this idiot has done. I stand for equality of all people. I've always been like that. Don't matter what religion, no matter where you're from. I could say shalom, salam alaikum, ni hao, say bon, because that's how I was raised. So I don't really want to sit up here and answer questions for what he's done. If you're looking at me, it's my job to make people happy. I can't speak for him and answer for what he's doing. It's obviously by his answers and the way he answers, he doesn't really care.
So that was Shaq on Kyrie. Pretty much said that he's clueless. Now, he shared it. He didn't say, well, he recently said, I'm sorry for sharing it because he was suspended for 5 days, 5 games at least, because he shared it. Sharing this.
Shaq?
No, Kyrie. He's been suspended for about 5 games at a minimum because he shared this and didn't go back on it. And they felt he needed to go back on it because they said it was anti-Semitic. Because he shared this video that was called Hebrews to Negroes, Black America Wake Up. That was the name of it. And me personally, I haven't read it. I don't know what it says. It may be filled with a bunch of lies. It may have some truths in it. But everybody's religion is pretty much different, and none of that shit is proven or disproven. So, what's the difference between somebody writing a book that's bullshit compared to a bunch of these religious books that are bullshit?
There's a bunch of other books that somebody wrote. This is what I'm saying.
Because it's bullshit.
It goes back to what I said, yo. The book. Book.
I think all of these books that are like religious are mostly bullshit.
I agree.
But nobody says, yo, y'all niggas are anti-whatever because my religion ain't your religion, except unless you're Jewish. I remember when I was young, my mom always said, hey, you don't speak about Jewish people. And I was like, why? He was like, because they will attack, they will come at you. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Yo, not trying to. You know what? I'm not gonna say nothing. Never mind.
Like he shared some shit that some people say are lies and bullshit. The person that wrote it says it's the truth. Just because more people said it's bullshit? I don't know. Have y'all even looked at his facts? I don't know. Or do y'all just disregard him?
I can't.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, it's just so it's crazy how when certain shit happen, everybody want to play victim. You get what I'm saying? Like how your mom say, don't say nothing about them. They're gonna come at you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, then they try to play victim with all that. You know what I'm saying? And the thing that's wild is like it cracks me up how y'all get bad certain other places, but back in the days when that shit happened, y'all wasn't getting bad like that. I don't understand that. Like when do you want to stick out your chest? You know what I'm saying? You sticking out your chest at me for the wrong things. When you should have stuck out your chest. I understand there's a past. You should have stuck out your chest in the past, but
You know what?
now certain stuff goes on and you trying to stick out your chest now. Like I don't understand it.
It's blasphemy. Blasphemy.
Okay.
You know what blasphemy means, right? You know how people used to be like, "Oh, that's blasphemy. Oh, you did this, that's blasphemy. Oh, you're going against this, you're going against that." It used to be a serious thing. But now, blasphemy is just a phrase people use when they think you're doing something that might be bad. Oh, that's blasphemous. It's not even taken serious no more. It's like questioning the Bible would be blasphemous. You know? And I think a lot of people are being labeled anti-Semitic because they just ask a question.
Mm-hmm.
And they say, "Hey, look at this." They be like, "Oh, that's anti-Semitic. You did whatever the fuck you did. You just mentioned." My mom was like, "Don't even mention the name." I was like, "What, Jews? You don't know nobody Jewish? Stop it." What? I'm exaggerating, but it was kind of
so
like
crazy.
that. It was
Like I
kind of
said,
like that, though.
it's wild how people pick and choose how they want to use the Constitution. Oh, it works for him, but it don't work for him. Oh, he said that. Oh, but he can't use the First Amendment. Like it fair.
Yeah.
Like
Now, I will say a lot of things that Kanye did say was bullshit. But when he ended talking about his jealousy of Jewish people, I could see why he would say that. Because you'll be labeled anti-Semitic for even thinking something about Jewish people that might not be true or might be true. You'll be labeled anti-Semitic. And the whole fucking country will agree. But a concept like Black Lives Matter is so fucking complicated. You know what I'm saying?
listen, I got a better one for you.
And that's why he's jealous, because if Jewish people had to come up with the term Jewish Lives Matter, the moment you said all lives matter, you would be labeled anti-Semitic. You know? If Jewish Lives Matter was a thing, the moment you said all lives matter, you would be considered anti-Semitic.
Yeah,
But when Black Lives Matter, there's not a unity that says, well, all black people are like, you know what? That's wrong. We got black people that says, you know what? Fuck them black people. Like,
but
Shaq did, like a lot of celebrities did.
It's just like opioid addictions. You know what I'm saying? Now for that, we need help. We need programs. We need to do things of that nature. But for crack, lock these motherfuckers up.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like that's the thing that's so like fucked up for America. Like you can't be surprised at what the fuck goes on in this shit. You understand what I'm saying? But it's like it's certain the way people pick and choose how they want to use laws and certain guidelines of what they stand for and so forth. That's the thing that makes it so funny. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't understand it, sometimes, and then it's like when you come to certain groups of people, it gets crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I guess is this their turn for this Lives Matter thing? Because, first I hate to say it like this. First it was Black Lives Matter. Then, somebody tried to throw the All Lives Matter in there. You know what I'm saying?
That was just to be anti-Black Lives Matter.
But then you got to remember like this: when the Asians were getting beat up, then they were talking about Asian Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying? And now what is it? Now it's time for, you know what I'm saying? Their lives, now they're up. Cause like your mom said, you can't say the word. Don't say that. Don't say that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, is it their run now? Then next thing you know, it'll be Japanese Lives Matter, the Australian Lives Matter. Would that be the next one? You know what I'm saying?
No.
British Lives Matter.
That's all in the All Lives Matter camp. That's all in that. But just if it was something around, like there is no anti-Black. There's nothing that people say, oh, that's anti-Black. Oh, they're being anti-Black. And I think that's what Kanye kind of referred to when he said that he's jealous. Because, you can be anti-Semitic, but there's nothing that ever happens that everybody will agree that that's anti-Black. But that only came at the end of his shit. But he lost everything because all the other shit that he's fucking said. He said a whole bunch of wild shit before that. He only came to that revelation at the end. But I think he was trying to come to Kyrie's defense on him being suspended, which actually go to that, but I forgot to bring that up. But he was suspended 5 games, no pay. He actually apologized. Some people say, oh, well, he needs to meet with some people and this and that before he's allowed to play for the Nets again.
Who he needs to meet with? Time out. See, that's
right. Who the fuck are y'all to say he needs to meet with people?
I was the most offended out the group. He needs to talk to me.
Yeah, It's like, I don't see this in any other instance where it's like, you said some crazy shit. You offended us. And in order for us to say we accept your apology, we need you to meet with some people to get educated. We need for you to meet with some people that they can just take you to school for a little bit. They don't even do that shit when they convict you of fucking murder or some shit and release your ass on parole.
The sky, man.
Yeah, he was suspended. And I think he was only suspended because of backlash of people complaining.
Fam, it's like when people complain now, it's like, if people complain, you could be an hour away from fucking getting canceled. Like, it's so crazy that that's how it is now. Like, you say the wrong thing, you do the wrong thing, or do something that you may think is right. If you in like the public eye, you could be canceled in like an hour.
Yeah.
Fam, it took an hour. I would say once Kanye said all that stupid shit and they posted it an hour later, it was like, damn.
Looking for this.
They taking everything.
Yeah, I was looking for this.
They got your man fucking slides up in Marshalls for like $20 now. I know niggas is tight to spend mad money for them Yeezys, yo.
But it's still gonna be worth some money though.
Fam, they got slides in Marshalls for $20. I think you understand what I'm trying to tell you. There's people that paid $300, $200, whatever. But now they selling them at Marshalls for $20.
Yeah, I doubt those are actual Yeezys. They might be something foam that look like them. Go on StockX. StockX ain't take them shits off their site. Them shits are still on there. I was looking for this this message I had got earlier, where it was just kind of like highlighting a lot of things that Kyrie has done in his past.
Illustrious career?
Not even his career, away from the basketball court. Just things that he's done to help people, like donating shit to people, donating mad money to different places, to organizations, to people themselves, to help them when they was less fortunate. You know, I think he might have like helped people pay for lawyers, all types of shit, pay for rent, all types of things.
Okay.
You know? But it was just kind of like highlighting like, yo, there's a bunch of shit that he's done that they don't talk about, but the moment he does something they don't like, they're gonna shout that shit to the fucking all across the world, you know?
Tear his ass the fuck down, huh?
Yeah. But you know, let me just move on so we can get up out of here and shit. Drake and 21 Savage released the album.
Excuse me, y'all.
Today actually, called Her Loss. But the cover was wild. The cover was definitely the cover was along the line of Drake having horrible album covers. This album cover was not fresh. It was just a picture of a girl that we don't know who she is, but she just had some makeup on her face and that's it. She had like some big two front teeth with two gold fronts on the two front teeth that were kind of protruding out. But yeah, it was a cover that wasn't fresh. But the album released midnight last night. There's been some reactions. Drake has said some shit on this album that's already had people kind of talking. People clapping back. One of the people that had a reaction was Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
Yeah, Megan Thee Stallion had to reply because she was angry. She said that she's tired of people using what happened between her and Tory
as the bar,
as clout. Said because she mad because Drake implied that she lied about getting shot by Tory Lanez. So there's a song called Circo Loco where the line says, this bitch lie about getting shot, but she's still the stallion. She don't even get the joke, but she's still smiling. That's what he said. That's his bar. Megan responded on Twitter by writing, "Stop using my shooting for clout, bitch ass niggas. Since when the fuck is it cool to joke about women getting shot? You niggas, especially rap niggas, are lame. Ready to boycott about shoes and clothes, but dog pile on a black woman." She said when she said one of y'all homeboys abused her. That's what she said. What's your thoughts? She got a point or?
Yeah, she got a point.
Well, for me, she'll have a point if it's proven the shit is true. For me.
I mean, yeah, she got a point, but at the same time, that is a fact, key factor right there.
If it ain't true,
if the shit is,
if it ain't true, there's been a lot of things going around, a lot of stories circulating. You know, I don't know what's true. I've had questions about it the whole time, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. But she has something to say. Another person that has something to say was Drum. He's an artist. That what's the song? Remember that song Broccoli?
Mm-hmm.
The dude that sing that song, Broccoli.
That's the shit with is Lil Yachty on that shit?
It sound like
or the remix?
It might be like the remix or some shit like that. But Drake has some shit to say about him on Back Outside Boys. He said, tried to bring the drama to me. He ain't know how we cha-cha slide. You know?
Mm-hmm.
He kind of implied that his crew fucked him up. And Drum replies by saying, yo, nigga, one, that was 5 years ago. And two, you didn't touch me. Those were your bodyguards, nigga.
Mm.
Do you get props for having your bodyguards jump somebody?
No, I mean, well, I kind of feel like, you know, a rapper recently kind of got that, but you know, niggas were slipping and sliding all over the place. I feel like the bodyguards, you know, did a lot of work in there. But
yeah, but now do you now make a song and use that as a diss line? You ain't do shit.
Yeah. How do you even use that as a bar? But I don't know, the way this shit is designed today. The softest shit is like the hardest shit. like you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. People respect the soft and the sucker shit.
It's weird.
Instead of like, you know, back in the days, you respected some real hardcore shit. Niggas don't respect hardcore shit no more.
And this was supposedly 5 years old. And this is supposedly 5 years old that this happened.
No.
So Drum said, "Come on, nigga. Why don't you bring up how you got smacked by Diddy or some shit?" Because there has been some stories about Drake getting yoked up. He said, "Make some stories about you being yoked up, nigga." Never heard that before, Bees?
Who did Drake got yoked up by P. Diddy?
Yeah.
Oh, fam, listen.
Yeah.
I can believe that. There's so much stuff that happened in the industry that we don't truly. I mean, there's a lot of incidents that happen in the industry where you be like, oh wow, that happened. But they keep a lot of that shit hush, yo. A lot of people got smacked up in what you call it. That shit.
No, but I heard that story before about Diddy smacking Drake.
Diddy's a wild one. Now, when you talking about him and all his,
that was from some years back.
His gangster bullshit, yeah, a lot of shit years back.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
So, but I just find that funny. He's like, nigga, you want to talk about something about from years ago? I'll just talk about your shit from years ago, nigga. Yeah, I wouldn't respect that neither. A nigga try to diss me 5 years later, and you didn't even touch me. Don't talk about how I got jumped when you didn't do the jumping, nigga.
Yeah.
You know? And it's niggas you pay. It ain't even your homeboys. It's niggas you pay. Niggas on salary. I see the difference.
Word.
I see a difference in that. And the last thing that that called out so far that Drake could talk about. He pretty much called Serena Williams' husband a groupie.
Who?
Drake.
Serena?
Called Serena Williams' husband.
Oh, Serena Williams. Serena. I thought you said Serena. I'm about to say, who the hell is Serena Williams? I don't know who the hell she is. I know who Serena is, but I don't know Serena.
Nah, but
he says he's a groupie.
He says, sidebar, Serena, your husband a groupie. But he claimed he won't. But he claimed he don't got a problem, but no, boo. It's like you coming for sushi.
Yeah, he
Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. He's fucking.
I think that one was kind of weak.
I wouldn't call him no groupie, yeah.
Why not?
She like white dudes.
That's his wife, nigga.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be a groupie for your wife. Your wife's supposed to be a groupie for the husband. You're supposed to be a groupie for your family.
That's true, but I wouldn't say he a groupie. Like, listen, I ain't a groupie, nigga. But I got my woman.
That's your family. You're supposed to be a groupie for your family.
Yeah.
Ain't no dissing that. Ain't no dissing that. You know? Supposed to be their biggest supporter. Cheerleader, all that shit. He kind of clapped back. He like, nigga, you just mad. I got the woman you wanted. Ooh, nigga, what? Perhaps.
And who does Drum fuck with?
Drum? I don't know.
Oh, he's talking about Rihanna.
No, he was talking to that was Drake was talking about Serena Williams' husband. And Serena Williams' husband clapped back and said, yo, I'm a groupie for my family. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Over here. Gotta fix this thing. What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on with your equipment over there, bro? It's freezing up.
No, because the camera is fine. The shit that's over here fucked up for some reason. I don't know. But shit, that's pretty much all I got on here tonight. I didn't really get a chance to listen to the whole album. Listen to some of it. Some people are like, it's super dope. I'm like, I'm not really. It hasn't made me feel like, oh, this shit is dope. I personally wanted to hear more 21 Savage than Drake, and I kind of keep hearing more Drake than 21. I fuck with 21. So I wish he would stop
like 21.
21. So much, you know? But I fuck with 21 Savage. I like his verses that I've heard on here. I haven't heard the whole album yet.
Okay.
I'm finishing it up this weekend. I started listening to it today, but I wasn't in the car long enough to listen to it completely. And after I listening to it in the crib, I was doing other shit. Yes, I'm gonna finish listening to that this weekend. I'm also gonna listen to Gigi this weekend. Shit. Oh shit, what I do? I'm supposed to go to a fucking comedy show next week, but that shit got canceled and rescheduled to motherfucking March. So let me see. Oh, I'm gonna be making some changes to the show over the next few weeks. You know, nothing too crazy. Once I finalize it, I will let y'all know what will be going on. But we're still gonna be doing the show. It's gonna be just slightly different. But that's all we got for tonight. We will be back next week. Yeah, that's it. So may the rest of your week be great. May your weekend be great. Do your best to stay sucker free and keep a smile on your face. We is out of here, baby.
Thanks for watching the dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib. 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 Thanks for watching the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib, 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 Khary's crib.